Hey, my name's Ryan. I am a photographer and videographer based out of Brooklyn, New York. And this is my new YouTube channel. I did YouTube before, mostly like vlog style videos, but now I've been focusing more on my photography and film photography as well as video. I was originally going to do a couple of videos just explaining myself a little bit more and my new studio that I just got in Brooklyn, but I wanted to do something different for my first video, something interesting, something that's relatable to what's going on today in the world. For most of you that might not know, but everyone should know by this point, is there's a big deal going on with the coronavirus out there right now, and I live in New York, so it's a pretty big deal right now. But the biggest thing is all bars, restaurants, and soon to be everything else in New York is shut down. So today I took time out of my day to go into the heart of Manhattan. Go into a place I never would go to, which was Times Square. And just see what it's like when it's not crazy. Also, it's St. Patrick's Day, hence the green color in the background. But there's no St. Patrick's Day parade. All the bars are closed. One of the biggest bars that I used to go to in New York City is actually closed. It's one of the Irish bars in Times Square, which is just a huge deal. So I went and I took my camera. I took my EOS R, which is what I'm recording this on, and I went around Times Square in the city and just took photos. It was interesting. I mean, to say the least, it was not dead, but it was quieter than I've ever seen the place ever be before. I used to work in Times Square in an office, and it was always packed, whether it was 8 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday or 3 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday. It was always packed. And today I went there, and there were people there, but it was not packed at all. And I got some pretty strong images, one in particular of this girl just standing on the street corner by herself, no cars, barely any people. I was right behind her and I just captured this image. And it really just shows how like little of people are there. And then I walked around the rest of Times Square and there were just not a lot of people. Also just took some photos with my Mamiya RZ67, a medium format camera. A film camera that I'm starting to learn how to use, something I've never used before, something I'm trying to get myself into and learn. My EOS R, I was using mostly my 24 to 105 millimeter lens. It goes down to, I believe, 4.5 as its widest aperture, but I was mostly shooting at about 5.6 or 8 because I wanted to get everything in focus to really show how everything was really just closed off, and a lot of the buildings, a lot of the restaurants closed and everything. I was able to get this image through the window of a very popular restaurant in Times Square that had nobody in it, and it was very creepy and very surreal. But it was interesting. It was really interesting, and you know, that's what I try to do with my photography, is I try to show things that are happening in the world that most people might not see. St. Patrick's Day, middle of Times Square, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and just like quiet. This coronavirus thing is affecting everything. I mean, I'm kind of sick right now, but it's not that. I'm getting over a cold. But it's really interesting. It's really bringing into this social distancing and people wearing face masks and gloves and stuff like that. But it really, you know, it's an interesting time to be alive and to be part of this. But excited to be able to go and take photos of it. I feel that I got a bunch of good ones. Nothing really super artistic. Like there was a couple of shots I took on Broadway. You know, Broadway, all the shows are shut down. It's something I've never seen in my entire life as a New Yorker, and I had to take some images of it. Besides that, just really walked around and checked out the rest of the downtown area, the midtown area. The next coming days, the next coming weeks are going to be interesting. I mean, I'm going to be making as many videos as I possibly can because I got nothing but time now. You know, I have time to do these. My job is closed for the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I have time to do that. And that's my main focus for this channel, is I want to do things for photography and photographers and be part of that community. Also do some editing of photos, do some tutorials, just show my style. I got nothing but time now. I felt it was important to make this video first and to go over, you know, what it is that's happening today and that this is happening in history, and I was able to get some photos of it. So be kind with any comments, but if anything, please subscribe and tune in, because I'm going to try to make as many videos as I possibly can, especially now with all this free time, and take as many photos as I can. That's really it. This is me. This is my photography channel, and I hope to do some cool things. So thanks for watching. I hope you like the photos. Thumbs up, subscribe, all that stuff, and you know, stay safe out there. Keep that social distancing, wash them hands, and we'll get through this together. Later.